And no, I do not have a long intro. You clicked the video. I know why you're here. Let's get into this. First up, we got a clip from Nick Harris. He says, Trey Lance putting his athleticism on display in scrambling. Now, chat, y'all know that when we've been having conversations about Trey Lance and Cooper Rush and what the quarterback 2 competition looks like, and I just want to be very clear, Trey Lance ain't pushing Dak Prescott at all. So let's just go ahead and move on with our life from there. But that battle is going to play out, and Trey Lance's athleticism is going to be a big part of it. Now, this could be multiple things. This could be Trey running because he wants to. This could be Trey rolling out because he in trouble. Or this could be Trey running because he missed a read. And if he running just because he missed a read, that's not a productive way to play football. But that's what we have for y'all today. So shouts out to Nick Harris dropping this clip here. Let's see what else we got. Deuce Vaughn was a camp favorite last year. This year he's embroiled in a crowded running back battle that will see him have opportunities here. So they just got Deuce Vaughn out in the open field there just catching passes, and that's really what I think Deuce Vaughn's role will be. But let me just be clear, because we did do a little bit of O-line study. Y'all stopped watching, so I stopped dropping. We did do a little O-line, just a little bit of O-line work in the run game. What we did notice is that scheme and run blocking was hot garbage. So I feel like what'll happen if the scheme and the blocking got better? Could Deuce Vaughn be a viable running back for you? I think he can be, but y'all know how life go. We have not a gasser drill, not a suicide drill or anything like that, but it's just about playing your foot in the ground and coming back to the ball there and finding the ball once you plant your foot and come back. So this could be comeback routes, or this could just be quarterback scrambling, running around. You need to turn around, get your eyes on him, and make yourself open. Come back to the football and don't just stand there, waiting for it to come to you. You as a moving target is always you as a moving target is always better than you as a stationary target. So that's what that one is. John Stevens continuing to look good every day. And look, man, I know it's, but Voch, why you hyping up John Stevens? Pads aren't even on. What are we seeing here? I'm mentioning John Stevens because he's a character that Stephen Jones came out and said last year if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have made the team. So we have to look at John Stevens as a very serious, conversation piece when it comes to characters making the roster. So we'll see. And you hate to see this. You hate to see Ryan Flournoy on the side working through something. It could be a hamstring, could be a little bit of tightness or whatever, but you do not want to see any of these characters without a helmet. Now, I do think at some point they're going to look at Ryan and be like, oh, your pinky hurt? And Ryan's going to be like, nah, my pinky's fine. And they're going to be like, no, your pinky hurt. You out for the season. Because I think that's the only way you can really carry him. I don't think he's a practice squad guy. Somebody may look at you like, hey, man, why you got that counting on the practice squad like that? What you trying to hide from us? You know what I'm saying? But Flournoy is going to be a guy that's either going to be active for you, which would be weird because it's a big wide receiver battle going on right now, or he's just going to have to heal up real quick and get back in that fight because Tolbert, who is having a good day, and Jalen Brooks, who's also been having good days, Flournoy is in a fight with some of these other guys that are on the roster. Turpin ain't fighting nobody neither because he's a teams guy and he's a bursty explosive guy, so he ain't really got a big fight. So if there's gonna be 6 receivers, Flournoy is fighting guys like Jalen Cropper, Racy McMath, and all those guys. So wide receivers that are making plays, by the way, we'll take a look at some of them. Tyron Billy Johnson made some plays from wide receiver later on. So if you Ryan Flournoy, you really don't need to be on the sideline, sir. That just ain't how life works. But we'll keep on rolling though. Jalen Tolbert just kind of warming up a little bit, doing some wide receiver drills here, catching the ball out in open space there. Hey, man, that's what you're supposed to be doing, Jalen Tolbert. But he made some plays later. So we're definitely going to get to those. What's this next clip we got here? Okay, so Jalen Tolbert making plays later. There we go. Getting out in the open space, man. And look, this is just Dak trusting him. This is Dak relying on Jalen Tolbert. And I just need Jalen Tolbert to catch everything that Dak throws to him. I need Jalen Tolbert to get some confidence because, man, we're going to need him. We're going to need Jalen Tolbert, and he's going to need his own confidence in this battle with the other Jalens, Jalen Brooks, Jalen Cropper, Jalen Phillips, Jalen Stevens, and Jalen Green. All those guys are competing for the wide receiver spots here. Rico Dowdle, we can't get real running back content. Who this is fell down. And look, that's something else we need to do. We need to keep our eyes on these alignments here. Micah Parsons with his hands in the ground there, so that's cool. But you also see Marshawn Kneeland. You also see Marshawn Kneeland in B gap right there, number 94. You see him as a B gap player, so that's interesting, and we need to keep eyes on that. Shumadog is your first left tackle, so as we get into some of these team periods, that is something I want to do. I want to be aware. I want to keep eyes on. I want to keep eyes on what's going on, who's out there, where are they lined up, who's the cats that's lined up around them. You know what I'm saying? Are they a 15 player? We need to see. Some guys out there with the first team, some guys out there with the fifth. Trey Diggs is out, so Daron Bland is showing his dominance in the passing game. And hey man, shouts out to Daron Bland. That's something he's always gonna do. Dak is gonna throw picks in practice or whatever. People like to overreact to that little thing, but that is what it is. But chat, let's have a deeper conversation. Can I make this even bigger, or will that mess up my frame there? It's gonna mess up my frame there, but we can do this. We can do this on the fly. This ain't nothing. So chat, let's just count. Let me look on my screen so I can see what y'all see. Number 18 is Damone Clark. Florida is also number 18, so maybe that's gonna happen there. Maybe something gonna happen with that. Number 50 is Eric Kendricks. We know Kendricks is not coming off the field at all. We know D-Law is gonna be in there at one of your defensive ends, but like Brian Broadus told us yesterday, go watch that show if you haven't. Brian Broadus came on here and did a practice recap. He said D-Law moved all over the place. D-Law played both sides, so I think that's an attempt of Zimmer trying to be multiple and not trying to be predictable there. But D-Law lined up at right side is something we don't always see. As the play gets started, you see Chauncey Golson in there. He's your B gap player for this rep, and then you see Mozzie in A gap, and Micah is over at the opposite defensive end. So the D line, fine, cool, whatever. But we got two linebackers on the field right now. Damone Clark right there, Eric Kendricks right there. If we just move this on a little bit, you can actually see Louisville right there. So we got three linebackers on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Confirmed 4-3. That's what it looks like. Now, of course, a all 22 version of this would be fantastic, but y'all know how life works, man. We're not always able to get what we want there. Schoonmaker seems to be your main tight end, your inline guy. He's running a route there. Let's see. So if Schoonmaker. So this is how strengths work. Okay. So when we talk about who's going to be the Sam, who's going to be the Mike, who's going to be the Will. When we talk about that, Sam, strong, S, Mike, M, middle, Will, W, weak. Okay. So we typically, as D linemen, make a call, when the offense runs out pre-snap or whatnot, right? We'll look for a tight end. We'll look for a bunch of receivers. We'll look for what side is most likely the play is gonna go, right? So if we got tight end to one side, to our right, we're gonna say, hey, that's strong right over there. That means your strong side players are going to go over there. So your strong defensive end is going over there. Your strong tackle is probably going to go over there, which is probably why Chauncey's on that side. And your strong linebackers are going to go to that side. So instead of D-Law being, I got to write that down as Brian Broadus. So instead of D-Law being a left defensive end, D-Law may just be a strong side defensive end. You understand? So, and I'm only saying that because we know Schoonmaker is on the offensive left. So that means we get a 3-tech over there. We get a defensive end over there, a strong defensive end, which is what D-Law is. I'm assuming I wasn't there. And you also get a strong side linebacker, which seems to be who Clark is. Clark is going to be your Sam strong side guy. Kendricks is going to be your Mike guy. And then off the screen, you're going to see Louisville at will. So I think that's something we need to keep eyes on and just, pay attention to. Just something we could just pay attention to. What else we got? This could be the play of the day. Okay, free agent corner Josh Butler picks off Cooper Rush. Hey, man, I ain't finna give y'all too much credit for picking off Cooper Rush, but let's see how you did here, sir. That's a hell of a... Somebody screaming. Hold on, wait. Y'all need to hear this screaming. Boom, boom. Here we go. Who the hell is this hooting and hollering? Sit your excited ass down somewhere. All right, here we go. Jordan Lewis intercepts Dak Prescott in a 2-minute drill. Lewis, Bland, and Josh Butler with interceptions in team drill. So Butler intercepted Cooper Rush. So this is, let's see, Dak Prescott. Yeah. So this is Jordan Lewis picking off Dak Prescott there. Hey, pretty good pick from Jordan Lewis. And, oh, my bad. Y'all couldn't see. My fault, y'all. There you go. So yeah, Dak got picked off by Jordan Lewis there. And hey, man, well, look, we need Jordan Lewis to be great. If we're not gonna go get Gilmore, and it's a foregone conclusion that Daron Bland and Diggs are your outside guys, hey, man. Now, this is what's making all the headlines, and it's even causing some riffraff online, debate online. You know, some people would love to see Micah Parsons at linebacker because, hey, Micah Parsons the fastest player on your team. Some people say, oh, well, Micah Parsons' PFF numbers at linebacker ain't that good, and it's causing a bit of a kerfuffle online. It's causing a bit of a back and forth online. But I tell you what, it is what it is. Micah Parsons at the linebacker spot is always something that's intrigued me, because I know, for one, he gets most of his or at least half of his sacks from the linebacker spot, playing over the center, playing over the guard, just being quicker than those guys. Of course, I don't want Micah to stop rushing the passer or anything like that, because that's what he's best at. But hey, you know, I asked Brian Bross this yesterday, in the attempt to be more multiple, to not be, you know, predictable. These other teams, you know, just figuring out what we're doing. Oh, well, Micah Parsons is going to be at the right defensive end. That's where he's going to be at. Hey, man, you know, maybe Zimmer's willing to sacrifice Micah Parsons off the ball. And this is 7-on-7, so it's definitely a pass play. You know, Mike Zimmer saying, hey, man, maybe we can sacrifice Micah pass rushing a few times to be unpredictable. I think that's interesting, and something we can have a conversation about later. Overshown's in the game. Eric Kendricks is up there with him. And we get a pass from Dak Prescott to Jalen Tolbert. I'm loving that matchup. And look, man, Jalen Tolbert, at least what I can appreciate about Jalen Tolbert, we saw the Jordan Lewis pick. At least what I can appreciate about Jalen Tolbert is that CD's gone. He's not just rolling around in the idea that hey, CD's going, so wide receivers just gonna get beat up on. And look, DBs do kind of got 3 picks today, but at least Jalen Tolbert has the mindset of, let me step up, and that's only gonna help him, because if you could be wide receiver 1 at practice, then you could be wide receiver 3 or pass catcher 4, because Ferguson exists. You could be pass catcher 4 when it's time to play real life games. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be good to go. Chuma Doga getting a pretty good block over there. And look, we haven't heard much about Chuma Doga and whether he's been trash or not, so I think that's also a great sign. Kevontae Turpin getting involved in the passing game. That's something we've been trying to get for a while also. And look, man, this pretty much happens at training camp, right? And look, this is why I don't go my ass to Oxnard no more. Look, all right, we on the field. All the fans way over there. This is why I don't fly my ass to Oxnard no more. I'm just gonna catch our boys in Frisco, dog. But yeah, man, the Cowboys are always trying to get Turpin involved. So, hey, let's see if they really do it. Tyler Guyton out in front at left tackle with the second team. Hey, he blocking Brock Mogensen. So Mogensen, like the 9th team linebacker right there. So yeah, Tyler Guyton getting out in the open space, showing some athleticism there, getting up on Mogensen. Mogensen got a little free and still got over to the football there, but hey, man, Tyler Guyton is just working with the second team. Now, I feel like he should be right in there. You know, man, we shouldn't be tripping too much on, veterans' feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the rookies involved, especially your first and your third round picks, bro. Chill out. Starting offensive line, same as yesterday. Chuma Doga at left tackle, Brock Hoffman at center. It is what it is, big dog. I'm still optimistic, though. Micah Parsons in off the ball coverage in 7-on-7. And hey, man, maybe this is just Mike Zimmer trying to get a look, like maybe we're doing this for camp, Deuce Vaughn field and punts. Maybe we're doing this for camp, Mike Zimmer talking about Parsons at linebacker, right? Maybe we're doing this for camp just to kind of get a look, just to get a feel. And then when we get to the regular season, Michael won't be covering as many people, but he will be at linebacker. But hey, Micah Parsons turned around and ran with a receiver one time. I believe it was like Kenny Stills or something like that. And Kenny Stills can run. And Micah ran right there with him. So I'm always here to have more plays where I can brag on Micah Parsons being one of the best defensive players in the league, but y'all know how that go. Cooper BB getting snaps, man. People acting like snapping football is the most impossible task in the world. I play center. It takes like a week. it takes a week to learn how to snap, and it takes 2 extra weeks to learn how to snap and block somebody. Cooper been working with Duke Manyweather the whole offseason. I have no issues with Cooper BB snapping the football. Put him in there and let him block people. Put him in there and let him block people. We saw this already. Trey Lance just kind of running around a little bit. That slide is horrific. Nah, we ain't saw this. But Trey Lance trying to tear his ACL on purpose because he don't want to be at damn practice no more with this goofy ass slide right here. Is what it is. Dak Prescott hitting Jake Ferguson in the 2-minute drill, of course. Hey man, we know we all want Jake Ferguson to be great. We all want that Dak and Jake Ferguson thing to go to the next level so that we could talk about Jake Ferguson amongst the top 5 guys. Practice wrapping up. Big plans for Marshawn Nealon. I wanted to include this J Tuck tweet. Shouts out to him because I did notice that as well. I noticed that this character. Okay. I did notice that Marshawn. Do we follow me on Twitter? Okay, you follow me. Shouts out to you, man. CD Lamb for offensive player of the year. CD Lamb is my dad. He followed me on Twitter. Shouts out to him. He may be watching right now. But yeah, man. J Tuck says practice wrapping up. Big plans for Marshawn Nealon. Let me tell you why that makes me feel good. Because you need your rookies to give you something, right? And we saw Marshawn line up in B gap. We saw him line up a little bit outside. We need him to do something. And my bro Fusty King says every video I seen from camp, Marshawn Nealon is on the field. I want to cry. Hey, if Marshawn Nealon is good, I think we can have some positive vibes about our defensive line. Ain't nobody on the phone about our defensive line, and everything's gonna be everything from there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We got Brian Broadus later. You know, he still got radio and stuff like that. So we're gonna tap in with him later on and give us another practice recap. Y'all hold it down till then, man. Peace.